I am Matt from the Geek Awakens. We are here with Braden from Clockwork Art. How are you doing this morning?
I am standing, so.
It's usually day 3. That sounds about right.
Right? Still standing, still covered in kittens. We're doing well. How's your morning so far?
Doing pretty good so far.
Good.
Still need more coffee, as always. But,
caffeine is good for you.
It's day 3, so we're working.
We do what we can.
Exactly. So we have been by your booth multiple times this weekend in multiple years. We have to stop all the time. It's just fantastic. So just wanted to ask a couple of questions about what you've done and how you do it.
Sure.
So the mashups that you've created are just absolutely incredible. How did you even start with this idea of the mashups of cats and superheroes and other characters?
You know, I've loved Marvel comics for as long as I can remember. Used to collect the trading cards with my brother. And I started out just painting animals for friends and family, lots of pet portraits. About 13 years ago, I adopted a little black cat, and I found out that she sits still for photos. Now, every other cat that I've had is either sleeping, which is cute but not super dynamic, or blur. As soon as you try to take a picture or pull out a camera, they're just like, nope. But this little kitty, her name is Diesel. As soon as I pull out my camera, she just does cute things. She's like, oh, I can do this. I can do that. Yeah. So I bribe her heavily with treats and catnip, and occasionally enlist the assistance of my partner in case it's kind of a more complicated pose, like holding her upside down for Spider Cat. She was very confused, but no cats were injured in the process, just highly entertained and annoyed. But no, she's fabulous, and I realized that I could turn her into all of my favorite Marvel characters from childhood, and couldn't stop at Marvel, obviously. I have so many fandoms that I love, so many fandoms that are just part of my entire being and my childhood as well, and now she gets to be all of my favorite characters, and she totally pays the rent, which is rad. Cute and useful.
Even better. Wish I had a dog that paid the rent.
I know, right? I believe in you.
So Diesel is the sole inspiration behind all of the cats?
She's all the little black cats.
Okay.
We recently adopted 2 little gray floofs named Ghost and Earl Grey. So if it's Gray and Floofy, they're the ones who make those cameos.
Okay.
And occasionally I will borrow friends' cats, because everybody likes to see their kitty, you know, immortalized as a superhero, because why not?
Yeah, exactly.
I still do a lot of pet portraits also, so if you don't see it represented in my current art, it's either on my list or you can totally pay me to do it.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any projects or pieces that are in progress that are maybe not on display yet, but we can look forward to seeing either online or at future shows?
Absolutely. I just finished up a fun new series of poison pusses. Cats are sadly allergic to almost everything. So I did a recent series where it's beautiful plants and beautiful cats and all of the reasons you should not have them in the same place. So I'm always working on that. There's going to be a new calendar coming out before the end of the year.
Aw.
And then the new pop culture series that I'm working on, we've got Good Omens kittens coming up, Crowley, Aziraphale, and the 4 horse cats of the Apocalypse, because never enough cat puns. And also some Beetlejuice cats. I'm hoping to fit those in before Halloween.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, never enough cats.
Never. So you do pins, stickers, prints. Do you have a favorite media that like represents, like you feel like presents the cats best, or they translate better to one media than another?
You know, I'm always going to be a fan of the original watercolors. It's such a fun media. It's a very unpredictable media, and seeing it in the original watercolor form is just beautiful. I use a lot of salt, and it sparkles. So if you see the originals in person and you catch them from a certain light, the salt sparkles. I use pigments that are actually ground up gemstones. So you can see a little bit of shine in there too. Also, because it's a non-toxic media, the cats love to help. You will occasionally find cat hairs, and the paw prints are authentic. But I'd say probably my favorite reprinted media. Gosh, it's hard to say. I am kind of addicted to the enamel pins.
Those are so fun.
Why not wear a kitten? I can't wear my kittens out to the show. They really get angry when I try to take them out of the house. So this is the closest we can come.
Way to take them with.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I do have a new series of enamel pins coming soon. A bunch of 80s horror movie kittens. And then a few contemporary horror movie kittens too. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, tell us and our listeners where we can find you online so that when these new projects arrive, we know how and where to get them.
Absolutely. Well, I'm based out of Seattle, so having a blast this weekend. Hopefully you can find me here again next year. We'll
Awesome.
see. You can find me at clockworkart.com. That's my official website. I've got a web shop dedicated through there.
Okay.
You can find me on Etsy. You can find me on Patreon. Let's see, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, sometimes on Pinterest, but I'm pretty lazy over there. I just started a TikTok, but it's just cat videos. So, yeah, a little bit of everywhere.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Absolutely.
And enjoy the last day of the con.
Yeah, you guys too. Thank you
Thanks.
so much for being here. Have a blast,
We will.
and hope to see you next year.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Rockin'.